Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Now, as we've been working over the last 8 weeks on building a successful platform that allows us to become more successful individuals, right? You've been taking action on steps. I've been providing you ways to be more successful, ways to accomplish your goals, your dreams, your desires. You're taking action and moving forward, utilizing those recommendations to better your approach towards accomplishing each of your desired goals. You have a goal card, you're reading that every day. You have the right information, you're putting into your supercomputer. And I think there are probably some attributes that you hold within yourself as a unique individual that make you a leader already. You know, we've been working on a lot of these different qualities that make you a natural born leader because they are things that can be developed. If I want to be a better chef, I read chef books or cooking books. I get mentorship from those who cook better than I do to show me where my faults might lie and how I can be a better chef, and I become so. When you want to be a more successful person, you get a little bit of mentorship, you read the right information, you change the programming in your supercomputer to focus towards being a more successful person, to be better at accomplishing your goals. And guess what happens? You get better. Go back and watch my first video, the first 30 days, and then watch today's video. I think I'm a little bit better. What do you think? You can get better too. And these are all qualities that can be developed. But what are some qualities of a natural born leader? You know, qualities that set them apart and destine them for positions of prominence and responsibility. You know, I think that even if we don't have these attributes naturally within us, we can develop them. But I'm going to go through a list here, and I want you to see if you personally self-identify as a natural born leader. You probably already have amazing skills and attributes within you. You're just not recognizing right now. I think you're greater and more capable than you even realize. Let's try a few of these attributes or qualities. Seizing the moment. Very important, right? We don't wait around. We seize the moment. Every leader feels it in his or her bones when it's time to seize the moment and take action. The moment to step forward. The time when there's no more time to wait. It could be a medical emergency, a business opportunity, a big life decision that involves many other people. But this is often the exact time that 99% of people are standing and waiting for somebody to do something. Are you normally the person who steps up and takes action and actually does something and keeps things moving forward? I think you might be somebody like that. So that's an attribute of a natural born leader that you may already be recognizing in your day-to-day life, but not self-identifying with. Now, having a plan. Are you somebody who just naturally always has a plan? If you find that you always have a plan for what's going to happen, what could happen, you have natural born leadership qualities. You know, you probably also have a fallback plan and alternative ideas how to get what you want if that doesn't even work. You may be displaying natural leadership attributes, not even identifying or recognizing it. Whether it's in your personal life, professional life, or in any aspect of what you do, you have a plan and you know how to accomplish what it is you're going to accomplish. Now, this is something we've developed with each other, right? Every morning you're waking up 1 hour early, leaving the cell phone off, and you are trying to identify on a blank piece of paper with your primary goal listed at the top 20 different ways you can work to accomplish your primary goal in the next 24 hours. If you're doing that on a daily basis, you're developing steps daily, a cadence, a plan. You have natural born leadership qualities that you're developing within yourself by taking that step each day. So, you know what? Congratulations and good job on that. I love it. I believe in you, and I know you could do it. I knew you could do it all along. Thank you for following through, and I know you're going to get to your goal. Next is being clear on motivation. No matter how effective or hardworking we are as people, without a strong reason of why, our plans will tend to fail, or maybe not fail, but fade into the dust or get sidetracked. I tell you what, if I don't have a strong motivation for what it is I'm attempting to accomplish, I know I can get a little sidetracked. I can be a little slow, maybe a little lazy towards the accomplishment because I don't have a strong motivating factor or presence within me that's pushing me to accomplish that specific idea or goal that I've set for myself. And then, we go back through after we accomplish a goal. The first thing we do is go back through our list of goals we want to accomplish, reassess. Sometimes I remove things. Most of the time I add things. But a natural born leader, as you know, always has a strong burning motivation inside them. You may not realize it at this moment, but the truth is that if there is even one thing you really want to change or resolve in your life, you already have a strong reason why. You already have something to build motivation on. Remember, if you want to change your life, all you have to do is change your life. And it's that want to make a change that can be a powerful motivator. Because you can't keep doing the same things in your life and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity. You and I both know we need to do different things in our day-to-day, make different decisions. Maybe we shop at a different grocery store. Maybe we take a different route to work. But we make differences in our day-to-day activities so we can recognize different results. And we work towards those results being better, positive results, right? So we need to be clear on motivation. I think we keep our motivation up by continuing to work towards our goals. You come back here every day, we're talking, we're working through being more successful. We motivate each other, right? And it's amazing. We're a team like that. I care about you, you care about me, and we're working together to make big things happen in our lives, right? So it's fantastic. Another thing that I talk about quite often that I want to bring up, leaders always appreciate others. They always say, hey, look, thank you for helping me with that. Or look at the great job that Becky did on that project. Or look at, Steve's really stepped up and he's helping us all to accomplish this goal. I really want to thank Steve. We show appreciation for other people. By showing appreciation for other people, we're helping them with motivating factors as well, right? It motivates other people. People want to hear good things. They want to hear thank you. They want to hear I care about you. They want to feel like their contribution is important and being valued. And how do we do that? We value their contribution specifically by showing appreciation for it. Try it. Show more appreciation to other people and see how they react to you. See if you get more help in accomplishing your goals and in accomplishing the tasks that are important to you by making other people feel important. It works every time. And it's amazing. And you know what? It changes lives and it helps people. So show appreciation for others because they see you as a successful person and they probably look up to you. So to have somebody of your quality and your character showing appreciation for the contribution that they've provided, it's going to make them feel like $1 million and it's going to make you a hero in their eyes. So keep it up and keep working towards that, okay? Make sure that while you're showing appreciation, you're seeing others' talents. If you're somebody who sees the talents in other people and knows where to place them and knows where their contribution would be best placed, you have natural leadership qualities. A natural leader has the ability to appreciate people and their contributions and see specific skills and abilities and how they can help the mission. You probably already do that in your day-to-day life. I assume you do. Network with you may be somebody who networks with other people who have goals and who are winning. You're already doing that. You're networking with me. You're networking in the comments of these video posts. You're working together with others who have like-minded success traits. And you're using that as a motivator and as a factor to help you continue to work towards being successful. I tell you what, if you are drawn to winners or high-powered people, then make no mistake, you were born to lead in some capacity. By being here with me every single day, you're attracted to somebody who has had success in their life. You're showing attributes of a natural-born leader by being a part of this daily conversation. And I want to thank you for that. Now, learning. If you're a natural-born leader, you are open to learning. And we all have a different way of learning, right? It's true that leaders plan ahead and that we always have various strategies. One of our strongest strategies needs to be learning as we go. And I'm not talking about fake it till you make it. I'm talking about when you have a break, you read some books, you put some new knowledge in your mind, you're constantly learning. I believe it was said by a man by the name of Bob Proctor, who said, "The learners will inherit the earth, while the learned will find themselves readily able to live in a world that no longer exists." If we're not consistently learning, if we're not learning the new strategies, we don't live in our grandpa's economy. Those strategies worked great for people back then. We need to learn the new strategies of how to work with our money. We need to learn the new strategies of being a leader and working with other people, of being effective and working towards accomplishing bigger and better things in our life. By coming here every day, you're learning. You're learning as you go. You're showing another natural leadership quality that is inherent in people who are natural-born leaders by showing up here daily, working with me, learning better ways to accomplish and be successful in your life. You're doing it, friend. You're a natural-born leader. Anticipating problems. Now, problem anticipation, I know that, it's when problems rarely hit you by surprise. As a natural-born leader, you have a quality of staying just one step ahead. Do you have that inherent ability within you? Is that something that you normally do? I know people all the time that seem to have that sixth sense, They just know, hey, this isn't going to go well. And then guess what? Sometimes it doesn't. Other times we find mitigating strategies that allow us to continue to move forward. But are you somebody who anticipates problems? And I'm not talking about being negative, because that's never a good idea. We always want to stay positive and stay focused on the goal and the how can we do this, not the reasons why it can't be done. I have no time to spend with anybody who wants to talk about how things can't be done. Because you know what? I know that together we can accomplish anything. And I never worry about that, but I do realize and recognize that within our current world, and as we move towards our current goals, we're going to come up against challenges and problems, and we're going to have to find a way to work around those. But are you somebody who can normally anticipate those types of challenges, and as they might come up, that could just be a part of the experience that you had in your life? Or sometimes we have that sixth sense, right? That makes us able to just kind of identify, get that gut feeling. They always say trust your gut. You just feel like, ooh, this isn't good. And then later on you find out down the road that you were right. Then you're showing a natural leadership quality. Now, natural-born leaders are also folks who are problem solvers. And if and when those problems show up, you're prepared or at least willing to confront what's facing you. We never quit. We're going to come up against challenges and problems, but we're not quitters. We keep moving things forward. And I know that being the person who's I think the better way I want to say this is, as you develop your leadership qualities and become more and more successful, people are going to turn to you more often to be he or she who comes up with the resolution to the current issues. It can be a huge responsibility, because when times get tough, then other folks look around for somebody who knows how to resolve the situation. The more successful you are and the more successful you appear to be, the more you're going to be the person that's looked to. It's a big responsibility, and it's part of the responsibility that's laid on folks who are successful. As you move towards that, we'll talk more about that down the road, but it's just another responsibility you're going to have to take on as you build a bigger and better life. And I know you can do it, and I know you can handle that responsibility. Now, something else that most or all natural born leaders show, in my opinion, is self-respect. Nobody becomes a leader who doesn't fundamentally respect themselves. It's funny, self-respect, just without self-respect, you can never be an effective or a respected leader. And that's the thing. If you find that you always have a solid sense of yourself and respect yourself, it's a good indication that you are a natural born leader. When people see us out in public, we're being responsibility with our actions. We're being responsibility with our consumption of mind-altering substances or alcoholic beverages. It's funny. I live in Colorado, and marijuana's legal here. Alcohol's legal as well. It's hard to be a well-respected member of society if you're constantly altering your mentality with chemicals. If you need help, I recommend getting help. Reach out to a doctor. There are plenty help groups that can help to resolve personal issues like that. But these are things that can be worked through, and our natural leadership qualities can be retained by beginning to show better respect for ourselves. Exercise, eat the proper foods, drink enough water every day, take care of yourself, show others that you're important to you, and it will help you become more important to them as a result, okay? So self-respect is another big one. Learning from mistakes, I think, is huge. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. My family makes mistakes. My friends make mistakes. I think making mistakes is just part of the human condition. And I'll tell you what, I've learned more from making mistakes than I've ever learned from just being 100% successful. And, King Midasing everything, never taught anybody anything. If everything you did turned to gold, you'd learn nothing, and it would be harder than ever to be a super successful person. Your success will come out of the experiences that define you through your failures and your mistakes. The one thing we do when we either fail or make a mistake, we acknowledge that that's occurred. Hey, I made a mistake here, but you know what? That's okay. I've learned, and I'm going to keep moving forward. It's sometimes we do things that we don't mean to do, or we say things we don't mean to say. It's okay to apologize and just move on, and acknowledge, but always acknowledge your mistake. Once a mistake's been acknowledged, we can move forward. I really think back and look honestly at the mistakes I've made, and I can see what lessons can be learned from each mistake I've made. They aren't always mistakes that were my fault either, and they're not always mistakes that are your fault. They may be mistakes like trusting somebody too easy, or committing to a relationship too quickly with the wrong kind of person. These are things that can happen, but things that can be remedied, and lessons will be learned from doing things such as this. We all do it. You're not alone. I don't care what you've done or what mistake you've made. You are not alone. There are so many people on this planet. You're also not so unique that you're the only one that's ever committed that mistake. And guess what? You can rebound. You can make a comeback. You can be successful. You can continue to work with and utilize all of your other leadership qualities to make it happen still. I believe in you, and I know you can do it. And paying it forward, I think, is the last thing. One way that we can rebound from making mistakes is paying it forward. Every true leader is not in it for themselves, and that's 100% true. I've made more money helping other people than I'll ever make trying to help myself. I say that quite often because it's 100% true. When you say that the mission comes first, people take you seriously. And that's why when you pay it forward and help people out with their dreams, they'll help you. Zig Ziglar has said it more times than I can ever possibly listen to on a recorded session of his. You can have anything you want in this world as long as you help enough other people get what it is they want. And that is 100% true, and it works for every single person, every single time, without fail. You cannot fall through on that. Now, real leaders, innovators, and pioneers do not jealously guard their success and power. We don't, it's funny when you watch movies, the way that successful and wealthy people are portrayed on reality TV shows and in movies is nothing could be further from the truth. The folks I know who are wealthy and successful have beautiful relationships with their spouse. They're parents to their children. They care about their businesses. They care about the employees that help to make their businesses successful. They're not, they're not like evil, and they don't hatch these plans to be successful by committing crimes. I know that does happen, and I'm not so jaded to believe that those people don't exist in the world. But I'm going to tell you, 99.9% of the people I know who have made it big, have lots of money, lots of success, have the innate or the inner ability to share that success and power with other people and to use it in a way that makes them better, and also in a way that makes those around them better. So if you feel that way and you feel like you have the ability to pay it forward and you utilize your current gifts and knowledge to help others, well, guess what? You're showing a natural leadership quality. It's really nice when we help give people a boost up the ladder, you want everybody to win. I guarantee it. You'll start winning immediately. It works like magic. There's a magic out there in being good to other people. I always say, the better I am to my spouse and my children, the more magic comes into my life. It works that way with other people in business circumstances as well as in your other personal circumstances. Be good to people. Treat them right. Make sure that charity follows the truth. And a whole new world of success and goals being achieved will come into your life so fast. And boy, when it rains, it pours. I tell you what, just be good to people and see how it makes you feel. See how it makes them feel. And watch the goodness roll into your life in the most amazing way. Being a leader doesn't make you better or stronger than anyone else. The truth is that being a leader actually places a greater burden upon you, and we've discussed this, right? A true leader is one who serves others and lessens their load. The true leader takes the reins, assumes responsibility when nobody else wants to. The true leader is called to service and action by their very nature. Friends, we just went through 12 attributes of successful, natural-born leadership qualities. How many of them did you identify with? The ones you didn't identify with, we can work together to build those qualities within you so you can continue to realize an incredible and amazing amount of success in your life. I care about you, I believe in you, and I know you can do it. I'm going to keep coming back, helping you and working with you until you have everything it is you want. If you want to change your life, all you have to do is change your life. Have a wonderful day, my friends. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.